So hello everyone. So we will be start doing the question, which is count the number of subarrays with the given ZOR. So what is the question? It is count the number of given subarrays with count the number of subarrays of array with given ZOR. So we need to find the subarrays which if we take the ZOR of all the elements, we have the value equals to the given ZOR. So the very naive approach which comes first into the mind, we will start at an ith element and traverse all the elements after that and take the ZOR continuously and check whether it's equals to the given value. Let's suppose it is m. So whether the ZOR of given values is equals to m. If so, we say that okay, there exists an array, so increment the counter. So that's an naive approach. I am not going to discuss it any further. So but the approach now we are going to do is which is efficient solution big O of n. The other was taken off big O of n square. Now we are doing big O of n. It will include the space complexity as well. You might have guessed it right. We will use hashing, right? So before that, let's understand the concept of a ZOR before that. So let's suppose this is an array. This is an index I. This is an index j, right? So I'll say that okay, the ZOR up to this value is a. The ZOR up to this value is b. So what I will say that, and let's suppose ZOR up to this value is c, correct? Okay. So shall I say that if I do this a ZOR b, if I do this ZOR symbol is this one. So I say that if I do a ZOR b, so do I have a right to say that these elements will be same, right? So they are gonna cancel out each other. The only elements will be left with the ZOR of this element, right? So I'll say that okay, C is equals to A ZOR B, correct? Right? Am I right or not? Yeah. So what I gonna do is like now I will say okay, just ZOR B on both sides. It is associative. So I'll say okay, C ZOR B is equals to A. This is gonna be A. So like A ZOR B will be A, right? This is a normal property of ZORs. You can easily guess it, right? So I am saying the C ZOR B is equals to A. Again doing what was C, let me check so that I don't make a mistake. ACB, so this is A, this is C, and till up to here it is B, right? So I'll say that okay. So I will first, now what will I do? I will maintain a prefix array. I will maintain a prefix array and say that okay, so ZOR of I will give me the ZOR of all the elements till I, right? I can do that, right? You can have easily guessed it. We will take A from ZOR of A, we will take ZOR B from ZOR of B, right? So now what I'll do, I will say that okay, nice. So what we'll do, we'll say that okay, we will start reversing from the array I less than length I plus plus. So what we will be doing, we will be doing suppose. So we will take okay, nice. So what the first thing that we'll do is like what is the given ZOR? Not given ZOR, temporary ZOR is equals to array of I. Correct. Now, since I proved it, so I know that I want a ZOR of M, right? I know the value till this, the entire B is array of this temporary ZOR. Now, if I say that if there exists M cross temp ZOR, let's suppose okay, this is required ZOR. So this is a variable required ZOR. It is equals to temp ZOR into M. correct? So the required zone will become A. Okay, we'll say that, okay, if such A exists, right? So we'll say that, okay, if there is a set which says set dot contains required zone, so just return me the value. Just say me that, just return me the value required zone, right? How many how many possible sub arrays are with the required zone, right? And I will have a counter. I will say count plus plus equals to required zone. Okay. Now after that, after I have received the value, if it does not contain, then there is no chance for sure. So I will say that, okay, set dot update which was temp zone. Okay, we have temp zone over here plus plus. If the temp zone exists, just increment the value. If it does not, we'll put it to 1. Right? So I think we can check the code at GFG as well. Just a second. Yeah, it's already open. Okay, so it says that, let's check it in Java. Store the ZOR of current subarray. Yeah, the prefix array is maintained. Okay, the code. Okay, this is the code, I guess. Yeah. So I'll say this prefix array is maintained. After that, you create a variable temp, and we'll check for, okay, if it contains temp, then just answer. Will not add anything to the answer. Otherwise, just add what the temp value gets. So if okay, we forgot this condition, so we need to also check that if ZOR up to till this element is equals to m, right? So answer plus plus must be done, right? So if here is a condition m dot contains ZOR I, if it's already there, we'll just put it to +1. Otherwise, we'll say, okay, this is for the first time, just put it 1. Yeah. So that's it for this. I hope that you will get this. Yeah. Bye.